Welcome to Level Up, where you get the score on video games. Dragon Ball Z has had an amazing impact on pop culture. Naturally, there's a ton of video games based on it too. One of the biggest hits has been the Budokai series, eventually turning into Budokai Tenkaichi. So, I'm going to review the latest installment in that series. Goku, which one would that be again?
Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3!
It's for the Wii, as well as the PS2, but I don't have the PS2 version, so I'll be talking more about the Wii. This means I get to reference my favorite internet meme.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
The gameplay in this game is really something to be enjoyed. It's a fighting game, but far from what you'd normally expect from one. You get to fully move in a 3D area, and when I say fully, I mean that you can not only walk around the ground, but also fly upwards, adding more dimension to the gameplay. Your basic controls include attacking, blocking, and quick dashing. Of course, the main attraction to this game, and Dragon Ball Z in general, is the energy attacks. You have a button to charge up your key energy to a certain point, and then using a button command, launch an attack at your enemy. I have to say I was really impressed by the fact that each character has unique attacks, and there are a lot of characters. I would have expected some repetition after a while, but it still kept it fresh. The last thing I want to mention about the gameplay is that you can play with either the Wiimote Nunchuck or the GameCube or Classic controllers. Originally, I tried the Nunchuck, but this required having to do specific movements for each different key energy move. This is a severe handicap in fighting games requiring split-second attacks. If you don't have one yet, you should really get a Classic or GameCube controller to play the Wii version.
It's over 9,000!
As expected, there is a story mode in this game that follows closely with the original Dragon Ball Z story, as well as part of the Dragon Ball and GT sagas. These are condensed, to say the least, and skip a lot, though you could whine about how these fights were entertaining and quite possible in this game. I really like the condensed version supplied. This is mostly because it skips most of the filler from the series. Once you cut a lot of it out and get to the basics of the series, you see it for how good it really is. It involves a lot of excellent sci-fi, deep conflicts in personal past, and a look into father-son relationships. I forgot how good it really was, lost in all the screaming and powering up, and this has really reawakened my fandom for it.
There's no way that can be right!
Now, this technically being a fighter game, I was expecting that once I finished the story mode that I wouldn't have much to do on my own. I was wrong. First off, there's a world tournament mode. This seems to take it a slight step beyond the average tournaments by only letting certain tournaments be available at certain times and making each one unique, which is quite fun. There's also the ultimate battle mode, which contains one sim-like training mode and another one with specific team battles, and finishing them all is as fun as the story mode. There's also the Evolution Z area, which lets you upgrade and customize each character, and with so many available, it can keep you busy for a good long while. But I think what might keep most gamers interested are the Dragon Balls. You collect them randomly while fighting, or sometimes they're given to you as prizes from tournaments, and when all 7 are collected, you get to make a wish. This is how you unlock certain characters and stages, so if you want the full experience, get ready to play. So surprisingly, this game has definitely more to offer than just fights to it.
I think it's right.
This game is so good, even the loading screens are fun. Developed by Spike and published by Atari, I think this is currently the DBZ fighting game to get. Not only will all the modes keep you entertained, but find someone else to fight and you'll both be playing for a while. Wi-Fi helps this a lot too. I also can't forget to mention that this game has a roster of 161 characters. You can play as every character from Goku to movie characters like the Namekian Slug, to my favorite, Aurelie, who made a one-time appearance in the original Dragon Ball series as a cameo. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan and have a Wii or PlayStation 2, you owe it to yourself to get this game. If you're just a gamer, I don't know if you'll like it that much, but I sincerely suggest you check it out. I give Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 8.5 levels out of 10. I'm Leo Melanson, and now you know the score.
Oh, wow! You beat me!